Howdy, folks. From Lake Superior, Big Top, Chautauqua at the top of Wisconsin. Welcome to another episode of Tent Show Radio. I can't believe another year's gone around. Is that a big top I see there high above the ground? Ballyhoo. Oh, ballyhoo. Support for Tent Show Radio is provided by Travel Wisconsin. Fun ideas for your Wisconsin getaways, from dining and destinations to attractions and accommodations, are available at travelwisconsin.com or on our app for iPhone and Android. And now, here's your host for Tent Show Radio, best-selling author, humorist, singer-songwriter, and intermittent pig farmer, Michael Perry.
Howdy, folks, and welcome to Tent Show Radio from Big Top, Chautauqua. Our featured performers on today's show are the beloved Riders in the Sky. Sometime around the halfway mark, I'll share a story about the scariest month of the year here in Wisconsin. We'll also enjoy some performances from Big Top Opry 2, the Outlaw years, our very own Blue Canvas Orchestra's interpretation of country music's blockbuster tunes. Folks, the music you're about to enjoy was recorded in a special space in a special place. The Big Top Chautauqua stage stands square and true way up toward the tippy top of America's Dairyland, just 2 sips of coffee shy of Bayfield, Wisconsin. If you think, as I did for all those years I was lugging milk pails, that Wisconsin is nothing but cheese and cows and cheese, well, I hope you'll wander up Bayfield Way and see for yourself some summer the deep green Apostle Islands in deep blue Lake Superior, or the leaves going calico come fall, or take the ice road to Madeline Island come winter. Whatever the season, it's beautiful in Bayfield. You ought to come on up. And once the sun goes down, all summer long and into autumn, there's no experience like a live show at the one and only Big Top Chautauqua. Check the schedule and get your tickets at www.bigtop.org. And now, via beaming and streaming and theater of the mind, please enjoy the lively vibe of another Big Top Chautauqua performance, an opening night performance, as a matter of fact, in which we begin by airing out the canvas to the high, lonesome sounds of the Riders in the Sky.
Yeah. Get up there now. 1, 2, 3. I wanna drink my Java from an old tin can while the moon goes riding high, high. I wanna hear the sound of the whippoorwill. I wanna hear the coyotes cry. I wanna feel my saddle horse between my legs, riding him out on the range, just to kick him in the side, make him show his step and pride, back on those Texas plains.
Somehow it seems I'm back in my dreams, way back where I belong, under the big top.
I'm just an old cowhand from the Rio Grande, back where I was born.
Oh, these city ways and these city lights are driving me insane. I wanna be alone, I wanna be back home.
Where?
Back on those Texas plains. Mighty fine and a great big western howdy, it's Riders in the Sky, America's favorite cowboys, bringing you the best in western music live and direct from the Big Top Chautauqua. So don't touch that dial, saddle pals, it wouldn't be the Cowboy Way.
I wanna drink my Java from an old tin can while the moon goes riding high. I wanna hear the sound of the whippoorwill. I wanna hear the coyotes cry. I wanna feel my saddle horse between my legs, riding him out on the range, just to kick him in the side, make him show his step and pride, back on those Texas plains, back on those Texas plains.
Those Riders in the Sky will ride on back by real soon. But right now, we leave the campfire and head for the Grand Ol Opry, or at least the canvas version of same, as the members of our very own Blue Canvas Orchestra take you back to a time when outlaws and 18-wheelers roamed the land, and the country music top 40. Here, with two classics, including one with solid Wisconsin ties, from a packed show is the multifaceted, multi-talented Blue Canvas Orchestra gone country. First up, with Emily Bellinger at the mic, it's Jolene.
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep, there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what it means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 oh please don't take him just because you can. As you could have your choice of men, I could never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you, and whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 oh, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. Jolene,
Well, Dave Dudley was born in Spencer, Wisconsin, grew up in Stevens Point, and in 1963 recorded one of the first trucking songs. Joe, you know quite a bit about this, don't you?
Not really.
Oh.
But I will tell you this, that Dave Dudley helped to propel a subgenre of country music about life behind the wheel. Guys like Del Reeves, Dick Curlis, Red Simpson, even Merle Haggard all had hits with truckin' songs. But Dave Dudley led the convoy. And with this song here is considered to be the #1 truckin' song of all time.
Well, I pulled down to Pittsburgh, rolling down that eastern seaboard. I got my diesel wound up, but she's running like never before. There's a speed's only heading all right. I don't see a cop in sight. 6 days on the road, and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Well, it seems the road over to Georgia will be dry. I'm taking little white pills, my eyes are open wide. I just passed a Jimmy in white. I've been passing everything in sight. 6 days on the road, and I'm gonna make it home tonight. simply kissed my baby goodbye. I could have a lot of women, but I'm not like some of the guys. I can find one to hold me tight. I can never make believe it's alright. 6 days on the road, and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Joe Savage! CC is checking on down the line. I'm a little overweight and the logbook's way behind. But nothing bothers me tonight. I can dodge on the scales alright. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Well, my rig's a little old, but that don't mean she's slow. There's a flame from her stack and that smoke's blowing black as coal. My hometown's coming in sight. If you think I'm happy, you're right. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight.
Andy D taking the lead vocals there with Joe Savage slicing up the steel guitar. It's the Big Top Chautauqua House Band. It's the Blue Canvas Orchestra, ladies and gentlemen. We'll hear one more from that bunch before the show wraps. For now, though, it's back to the lonesome prairie sounds of Riders in the Sky. These behatted and bekerchiefed gentlemen have been keeping the genre of Western music, especially that of the silver screen, alive through a combination of good humor, crack musicianship, a strict adherence to the Cowboy Way, and, when necessary, a yodel or two. There's also that bit where Too Slim plays his face, which you wouldn't think would translate over the radio, but it sure does. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to invite you to gather around the campfire with Too Slim, Ranger Doug, Woody Paul, and Joey the Cowpoke King, most famously known as Riders in the Sky.
Mighty fine and a great big Western howdy, Riders in the Sky. So delighted to be back at the Big Top Chautauqua, and what a thrill. Kind of a chilly breeze coming off Lake Superior, so we're going to toss a little more cellophane on the old campfire. Gather around to sing some songs and tell some tales of the Old West, just like we've been doing for almost 40 years together as a band. Before we continue, let me introduce us to you. For those of you who don't know us, over here to my left, your right, the man with the hairiest legs in Wisconsin. A man who has stood by my side for every one of those nearly 40 years, aging like fine cheese. Wow. The man we call Too Slim.
Proud to be your friends. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming out to the big show. Yeah, that's him, Too Slim. Opening weekend under the Big Top, Chautauqua.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah, very exciting.
Speaking of exciting,
yes.
Here's the king of the cowboy fiddlers, Woody Paul.
Thank you, friends. Thank you, Chautauqua. Thank you so much. Keep your seats. That's okay. That's okay.
Soon to be starring in a brand new motion picture, Oh Brother, Where Am I? Over here to his right is the legendary accordion meister, a man who in this political season has learned to play both ends against the middle. That's Joey, the Cowpoke King.
Thank you, friends. Thank you very much. I love you, Wisconsin, and a lot of other places, too.
And here he is, the idol of American youth, governor of the great state of rhythm, the ringmaster under the Big Top tonight, Ranger Doug.
When you hear a cowboy yodel and a song of open range, your heart leaps up to hear his stirring tale. But did you ever wonder at the end of his refrain why his voice leaps in a mournful wail?
Well, the story as it's told to me was handed down through history of a singing cowboy brave enough to try to ride the meanest old cayuse. It bucked him off right at the chute, left him spinning way up in the sky.
The bronco jumped up and the cowboy came down. They met at the old saddle horn. It made a deep impression, you could say it changed his life. And that's how the yodel was born.
Two Slim's gonna show you.
That is so darn high. Boy, that'll smoke your whitefish, won't it?
That is really high.
That was a high note.
A lady came up to us the other night and said it's just not logical for you guys to sing that high.
Well, if this was a logical world, men would ride side saddle.
Yes. Yes, I guess they would at that.
I think we have some horsemen in the crowd here.
Apparently so.
Boys, it's a big
Saturday
night.
Yeah.
Time to wahoo. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I get a big wahoo?
Oh, give me horse, a great big horse, and give me a buckaroo, and let me wahoo, wahoo, wahoo. And give me a ranch, a big pair of pants, and give me a Stetson too, and let me wahoo, wahoo, wahoo.
Give me those wide open spaces.
Well, I'm just like a prairie flower, growing wilder every hour. Give me a moon, a prairie moon. Give me a gal that's true, and let me wahoo, wahoo, wahoo.
Well, now what did Cleopatra say to Antony when they met? She hollered,
wahoo, wahoo, wahoo.
What did Romeo yell to Miss Juliet?
Stella! Wahoo, wahoo, wahoo.
Started way back in Eden. Miss Eve was the cause, and it's no fib. She wahooed Adam for a rib. What did Pocahontas yell the minute she saw John Smith?
Wahoo, wahoo, wahoo.
Wahoo on the fiddle, boys. Here we go.
Show the rodeo, I like the big top stock, what do I like? Yes, when them guys green cacti stand around 6'2", they generally give me a wild bronco. Hey, I wanna be a cowboy too, so I can ride the whole day through. Well, give me the length and size and strength, and my darling Roberta too, and let me
wahoo, wahoo, wahoo.
Too Slim on the bunkhouse bass. Folks, he never had a lesson. Give that thing a slap, Slim.
Now you open your mouth about 2 feet wide, take a deep breath or two, and then you wahoo, wahoo, wahoo. Then you wiggle your toes and grit your teeth like Dangerous Dan McGrew, and then you wahoo, wahoo, wahoo.
Be careful not to sing soprano.
Hey, I never could hidey-ho.
Oh, that don't go over in Idaho. Well, buckle your belt and fix your hat and spit her out.
Wahoo, 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 wahoo.
What was going on over there? I asked you to play a big solo on that beautiful antique bass of yours.
I thought you said face.
No, of course not.
You said go out there and play that beautiful antique face of
No,
yours.
I didn't say that.
You never say that. No.
I came out and played my face, and people seemed to enjoy it. It was a high point here. What does that tell you, Ranger Doug?
Tells me it's been a mighty long winter up here in Wisconsin.
It ain't over yet.
It tells you I'm the only guy that can do
You're
that.
the only guy
people-
that would do that.
You're not going to see Bonnie Raitt up here playing
Well,
her
of
face.
course
I'm the
not, but
only guy that
she
can do
could. Anybody
no,
could.
I'm the only guy.
Anybody out there
I've
could
been
do
working
that.
on it for a
I
while.
can do it with one hand. Big deal.
Oh.
A tune that ruined tourism in northern Georgia. I can't do that.
Oh, you can. Come on, Ranger Doug. Come on, Joey. Everybody. There you have it. That's real entertainment right there. That's what old man Chautauqua had in mind when he built this place.
Really?
Old man Chautauqua.
Guess his dreams came true tonight.
They came true tonight.
Our dream for the last almost 40 years has been to keep alive the classic sound of the American West. And as we said earlier, we're doing it in the salute to Roy Rogers. This particular tour, here's a tune that we did on the record that Roy Rogers did in 1948 in a Walt Disney movie called Melody Time. He and the Sons of the pioneers gathered around a campfire while animated animals scampered in the background. Shades of night are falling as the winds begin to sigh, and the world is silhouetted against the sky. Sounds like mating season out there. Blue shadows on the trail, blue moon shining through the trees, and the plaintive wail from the distance comes a-drifting on the evening breeze. Move along, blue shadows, move along. Soon the dawn will come and you'll be on your way. But until the darkness sheds its veil, there'll be blue shadows on the trail. Move along, blue shadows. Move along, move along, move along, move along. Soon the dawn will come and you'll be on your way. But until the darkness sheds its veil, there'll be blue shadows on the trail. Shadows on the trail. Thank you. Thank you. More Roy Rogers music coming up in a minute, but we need to feature Woody Paul right now because just a couple of years ago, we traveled out to Tulsa, Oklahoma, where he was inducted into the National Fiddler Hall of Fame.
Yes!
Yeah.
What a great night that was. There he stood up on the stage with all of his heroes, all of his idols, and he was inducted into the Hall of Fame, and they had a big plaque and everything. And it was in the living category, too, so this was...
It really surprised us, but we were happy about it.
That's the one you want to be in, that's for sure. So Woodrow, show them how you got there.
Old time fiddle tune.
You are listening to 10th Show Radio.
Ever since the day it was raised, the Big Top Chautauqua stage has served up thousands upon thousands of songs and even more memories. But it is also a solid spot upon which to stand and spin a story. So no matter where you are right now, unless you're walking, driving, or choosing curtains for the bathroom, go on and close your eyes, set aside your troubles, and given your permission, I will step to the microphone and spin you a story right now. Listener, I don't know what the weather's like where you are right now, but as I speak these words, we are in that snowbound stretch where you gotta hunker down. Winter is given a pass, even welcomed, from mid-November through December, because we're all hoping for a white Christmas, and any cold and snow that does arrive is diffused by colored lights and holiday hustle. December's winter is greeting card winter. In fact, we're disappointed if, as is sometimes the case, it doesn't arrive on schedule with Santa. January we can handle because we're still running on pride. Whatever January throws at us, however deep the snow piles or the mercury drops, we just bundle up and angle our bodies in the posture of perseverance. This is not a season, this is a character test. Chilblains and blizzards come with the territory. We are not deterred. Hand me that shovel, drop that plow, scrape that windshield. We're going to make it. By mid-February, you catch yourself checking the darkness against the clock. 2 months ago, you cut a clean path to the garage in the spirit of an explorer charting fresh frontiers. Now you push and peck your way through the drifts with all the verve of a robot with froze-up bearings. The adventure is a chore, the snow shovel is 5 pounds heavier and seems to catch on every concrete crack. This is the time of year when you enter S into the online search field and it autofills with seasonal affective disorder. The delivery vans that only weeks ago were on their pell-mell holiday runs stop and start more sparsely now, their Christmas cargo replaced with mail-order phototherapeutic light boxes. This is the stretch of the calendar where you can raise money by cutting a hole in the ice and inviting underclad humans to jump in. The motivation here is usually a good cause. It is also the desperate search for any sort of revivification, even in the form of breathless shrieking. A few days back, we had an early thaw. The driveway was slushy, and for the first time this year, I saw a bare blacktop. But it didn't last. All week we've gone sub-zero and no break in sight. The slush solidified into rock-hard lumps and ridges, just the thing for your funny bone or a hip pointer when you misstep while spreading salted sand from a soup can. Few things are more disheartening than a below-zero run following melt. What was once a winter wonderland now has all the appeal of a pail of refrozen ice cream. All the creaminess is gone, replaced by crystal and grit. You find yourself, against all sense, hoping it will snow again. February? That's the month you start making deals with the weather gods. New snow, please, to cover the old snow? Or some sun? Pretty, please? 10 below, okay, 3 days straight. But please, at least a blue sky, so I can look straight up and pretend it's warm? We still get snow in April. May, even, is not wildly unusual, and thus I leave the snowplow attached. Spring snow and cold snaps are setbacks, sure, but by that time your soul has been rehabilitated by light. The darkness has ebbed, you feel the warmth winning. Here in February, the ratio has yet to hit the tipping point. There is another month, of course, March. Sometimes March is April, sometimes March is January. Here in February, we do not talk about March. But the beauty of this radio show is we can pretend it is 10th season all year long, and someone is singing to us. In this case, before we return to Riders in the Sky, we'll have one more from the Big Top Chautauqua's country-flavored house show, Big Top Opry 2, The Outlaw Years. Here again, the Blue Canvas Orchestra, lead vocals courtesy of Philip Anich.
I don't believe in superstars, organic foods, or foreign cars. I don't believe the price of gold, the certainty of growing old, that right is right and left is wrong, that north and south can get along, that east is east and west is west, and being first is always best. But I believe in love. I believe in baby. I believe in mom and dad, and I believe in you. I don't believe that heaven waits for only those who congregate. I like to think that God is love. He's down below, he's up above. He's watching people everywhere. He knows who does and doesn't care, and I'm an ordinary man. Sometimes I wonder who I am, but I believe in love. I believe in music. I believe in magic, and I believe in you. I know with all my certainty what's going on with you and me is a good thing. It's true, and I believe in you. I don't believe virginity is as common as it used to be, that working days and sleeping nights, that black is black and white is white, that Superman and Robin Hood are still alive in Hollywood, that gasoline's in short supply, the rising cause of getting by. But I believe in love. I believe in children. I believe in old folks, and I believe in you. But I believe in love. I believe in babies. I believe in mom and dad, and I believe in you.
Rigorously and regularly in residence at the Big Top Chautauqua, that's our very own Blue Canvas Orchestra, folks. And now, to wrap up the show like a neatly knotted neckerchief, we hit the trail for home in the company of those singing cowboys, Riders in the Sky.
Rollin', 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 rollin',
Let us return now to the golden age of television, when there were 3 channels and there was plenty to watch, unlike today, when there are 240 channels and nothing to watch.
Rolling, 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 though the streams are swollen.
rolling. Keep them doggies rolling, rawhide. Through rain and wind and weather, hell bent for leather. Wishing my gal was by my side. All the things I'm missing, good fiddles, love and kiss, are waiting at the end of my ride. I move 'em on, head 'em up, head 'em up, move 'em on, head 'em up, raw hide. Ride 'em in, cut 'em out, cut 'em out, ride 'em in, ride 'em in, cut 'em out, raw hide. Moving, 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 oh, they're disapproving. Keep them doggies moving, raw hide. Don't try and understand them, just rope and throw and brand them. Soon we'll be living high and wide. My heart's calculating, my true love will be waiting, waiting at the end of my ride. I move 'em on, head 'em up, head 'em up, move 'em on, head 'em up, raw hide. Ride 'em in, cut 'em out, ride 'em in, cut 'em out, raw hide. Man, you gotta love a song that has
That's good.
that perks it up right
I
there.
like that.
And you're right. It perks up a good cowboy song.
Yeah.
Perk up any song.
That'd perk up any song right there.
Well, you wouldn't want to put that in any.
Well, you could put it in any song if it needed perking up. Any song.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling.
Yeah! That needed perking up.
You sold me, man.
And it really worked.
That's ridiculous.
Maybe I should just come in sooner next time. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah! That's the way to do it. I'm gonna get right to the yeah.
Okay, I'll remember that.
Just perk it up right at the top, Ranger Doug.
Well, we have one more Roy Rogers, too.
Yeah! I guess you could overdo it.
You could. Another Roy Rogers song, title song of a Republic picture, and we think it's one of the prettiest Roy ever did. It's called The Lights of Old Santa Fe. Maybe we should start it again. Thank you. See that purple mountain and that lonely old pine tree. Well, we're heading for that mountain, for that's the way back home for me. In the dark, see the shadows fall when the night seems to cover all. In the hills you'll see them shining, see the lights of old Santa Fe. Evening breeze blows the leaves around, while the brook lends a gentle sound, and this cowboy's heart is pining for the lights of old Santa Fe. And maybe when the roundup's over and I find I'm fancy free, there's a chance I'll be in clover if a certain miss is waiting there for me. Hit the train, time for us to part, for the place where I left my heart, and I'll find my silver lining the lights of old Santa Fe. Trail, time for us to part to the place where I left my heart, and I'll find my silver lining in the lights of old Santa Fe. Lights of old Santa Fe. Well, of course, we've been in the movies too, as many of you know. We got a wonderful call a few years ago from the people at Pixar Motion Pictures asking us to sing a song called Woody's Roundup in the movie Toy Story 2.
Yeah, it was a big deal.
That was a big deal for us, led to a couple of albums on the Walt Disney label. Yep. Both those albums were nominated for Grammy Awards, and both of them won Grammys.
Yeah, it was 2 big Grammys.
2 Grammys, folks.
8, actually. Yep, 8. Here it is. 8.
Just to go there is the most unbelievable experience. A giant auditorium, lights, camera, paparazzi, thousands of the most glamorous people you've ever seen.
Wow.
You know, backstage is where all the action is. And you never get to see that on camera. There's a little room back there. You're jammed in there with 250 of the biggest stars in the recording industry.
Right there.
Beyonce, right. Tony Bennett. Wow. You know, everyone.
I'm standing between Bruce Springsteen and Elton John.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
We're the only ones there that I'd never heard of.
I saw a lot of great stuff, but the best thing I saw was Too Slim over at the Punch Bowl with Eminem.
I was talking to Eminem. I said, yo, I'm too slim. Yes, I'm the real slim. All the other 2 Slims are not the same as him. We're the real 2 Slim. Please stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up. He said, yo, my name's Too Slim, and I'm here to say that I'm going to entertain you in the Cowboy Way. We're going to farm and dance, going to play my bass. I'm going to get down and might play my face. Yo.
Word.
You know, Eminem is coming to this stage.
Oh, come on. When?
In 35 years. Oh. It's the I Remember Rap Tour. A nostalgia show, primarily.
Nostalgia. Can't you just picture the audience of that show out there?
A lot of really old people in baggy shorts. With a lot of tattoos. Saying, what was I thinking? You look like you fell face first in the tackle box, Mama. I don't know.
What a beautiful introduction to our medley of children's songs from our first Grammy Award-winning album.
3, 4.
Woody's Roundup, right here every day. Woody's Roundup, come on, it's time to play. There's Jessie, the yodeling cowgirl, yodeling, 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 yodeling. Bullseye, he's Woody's horse. He's a smart Pete, the old prospector, and Woody, the man himself. Of course, it's time for Woody's Roundup. He's the very best. He's the rootinest, tootinest cowboy in the wild, wild west.
She was born in Oklahoma in the rolling Osage Hills, and she rode her pinto pony, got full gallop for her thrills. Her yodel swept the country, an epidemic that all caught us. Now everybody knows her as the epiglottis goddess.
They call her Jessie, the yodeling cowgirl,
as dainty as a fairy, princess of the prairie.
Yes, she's Jessie, the yodeling cowgirl.
She rides along and yodels a song from dawn till dusk till dawn.
'Cause she's Jessie, the yodeling cowgirl. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me.
When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, now just remember what your old pal said, boy.
You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. Some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, bigger and stronger too. Yeah. But none of them will ever love you the way I do. It's me and you.
And as the years go by,
our friendship will never die.
You're gonna see it's our destiny.
You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me.
Support for 10 Show Radio is provided by Travel Wisconsin. Fun ideas for your Wisconsin getaways, from dining and destinations to attractions and accommodations, are available at travelwisconsin.com or on our app for iPhone and Android. And by the Bayfield Chamber and Visitor Bureau of Bayfield, Wisconsin. Berry capital of Wisconsin and gateway to the Apostle Islands of Lake Superior. Art galleries and studios, orchards, shopping, and lodging. Info at bayfield.org. And by the Bayfield Inn, located on the shoreline of Lake Superior, downtown Bayfield. Proudly hosting Bayfield's visitors for nearly 100 years. Rooftop deck bar and events for all occasions. Online at bayfieldinn.com. From the top of Wisconsin, 10 Show Radio is a production of Lake Superior Big Top Chautauqua, the summer home of 10 Show Radio. Big Top Chautauqua's 2018 season so far includes John Hyatt and the Goners featuring Sonny Landreth, Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Buddy Guy, Keb Mo, and Randy Carlisle. 10 Show Radio is produced by Austin Hamilton, Michael Perry, Jamie Hansen, and yours truly, Philip Anich.
Well, folks, that's our show for tonight. Whether you beam it or stream it, we thank you for listening. We're as grateful as a guy who sees those icicles on the eaves are dripping a little bit today. We'd especially love it if you come on up Bayfield Way or down, or over, or through for a live show. Details always available at bigtop.org. You can visit me anytime at sneezingcow.com. Until next we share the air, remember, where I come from and here at 10 Show Radio, nobody ever says goodbye. They just say, well, I suppose.